Every single day, there's a war happening, but not out in the world, inside you. A silent battle between who you are and who you're capable of becoming. And the only way to win? Master the war within. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you could change everything. Life isn't always a physical battle. For most of us, the real war isn't fought with swords or shields, guns or missiles. The battlefield isn't out there. It's within us. Every single day, a silent war rages inside our minds, hearts, and souls. It's the war against doubt, fear, procrastination, and laziness. The war against excuses and settling for less. The war against staying the same when you know you're capable of so much more. This war doesn't announce itself. It doesn't arrive with banners or alarms. It sneaks into your thoughts in quiet moments when no one is looking. It whispers, "You're not good enough." It tells you to stay in bed when you promised yourself you'd rise early. It convinces you that you can't change, that life is too hard, that you're not meant for greatness. But here's the truth. This war is winnable. The greatest warriors aren't the ones with physical strength or sharp weapons. They're the ones who conquer the battlefield within. They silence the voice of self-doubt and rise above their fears. The war within you is the hardest battle you'll ever fight, but it's also the most rewarding. Because when you win this war, you don't just change your life. You become unstoppable. You've heard the phrase, "You are your own worst enemy." But have you ever truly considered what it means? No one can hold you back more than you can. That voice telling you to quit, to give up, to settle, that voice doesn't come from anyone else. It comes from within. The enemy within doesn't wear a mask or hide in the shadows. It's the part of you that resists growth and change. It's the voice that says, "I'll start tomorrow," or "This is too hard," or "What's the point?" It knows your weaknesses. It knows exactly when and where to strike. But here's another truth. That voice is not the real you. It's the part of you that's afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid of judgment, even afraid of success. The first step in winning the war within is recognizing fear for what it is, a liar. Fear lies to you every day, and your job is to stop listening. If the war is within, you need armor for battle. That armor is discipline. Discipline separates those who achieve their dreams from those who merely dream. It's not motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. Every day, you face small battles. Getting out of bed when you don't feel like it, going to the gym when you're tired, saying no to distractions and focusing on what truly matters. Winning these small battles is how you win the war. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. It means you'll get back up every time you fall. It means showing up even when it's hard. It means keeping the promises you make to yourself. Each promise kept builds trust, and trust is the foundation of self-confidence. Without discipline, there's no progress. Without progress, there's no victory. Fear is the most powerful weapon your enemy has. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you small. It convinces you that you're safer where you are, even if you're miserable. But here's the truth. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's a green light. Fear signals that you're about to do something meaningful. The things that scare you most often hold the greatest potential to change your life. Whether it's starting a new business, pursuing a dream, or standing up for yourself, fear will always be there when you step out of your comfort zone. You can't run from fear. You can't hide from it. The only way to conquer fear is to face it head-on. Every time you confront your fears, you weaken their grip on you. Each step into discomfort makes you stronger. And the stronger you become, the easier it is to face the next challenge. Winning the war within doesn't happen overnight. It happens one small victory at a time. Every time you make the choice to push through resistance, you're winning. Every time you silence the voice of doubt, you're proving to yourself that you're capable of more. Small wins are the building blocks of greatness. It's not about taking massive leaps every day. It's about taking small, consistent steps in the right direction. It's about showing up, even when it's uncomfortable. Maybe today, your small win is getting out of bed on time. Maybe it's choosing a healthy meal over junk food. Maybe it's spending 30 minutes working on a project you've been avoiding. Whatever it is, celebrate it. Recognize that every small win brings you closer to your goals. Over time, those small wins create massive change. The The war within is fought with words as much as actions. The way you talk to yourself matters more than you realize. If you're constantly telling yourself, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," you're surrendering before the battle even begins. Positive self-talk isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing words that empower rather than defeat you. It's about reminding yourself of your strength, resilience, and potential. It's about becoming your own biggest cheerleader instead of your harshest critic. When negative thoughts creep in, stop and ask, "Is this thought helping me or hurting me?" Replace harmful thoughts with constructive ones. Instead of, "I'll never succeed," say, "I'm learning and growing every day." Instead of, "I'm a failure," say, "I'm human and I'm doing my best." The words you speak to yourself shape your reality, so choose them wisely. The war within is the hardest battle you'll ever face, but it's also the most important. Every day is an opportunity to prove to yourself what you're capable of. Every day is a chance to grow, to fight, to become the person you were meant to be. Remember, this war isn't won in a single day. It's won in the small choices you make consistently over time. Choose to fight, choose to grow, choose to win, because the greatest victory isn't just what you achieve, it's who you become.